From the earliest trail drives to the daily work of modern ranches, no tool has been more valuable to cattlemen than the working ranch horse. And nowhere is a good ranch horse better appreciated than at Canada's Douglas Lake Cattle Company, winner of this year's AQHA Bear Best Remuda Award.
The quarter horses here is our mainstay. I mean, because the ground is dry and it is quite easy to herd it. It's very delicate, and we don't own any motorcycles or ATVs, or we just don't even allow them on the place. And I mean, what this is happening here today isn't something that happens once in a while. This is what happens every day on this place. These cows there is some cows being moved somewhere on this ranch every day of the year. So of course then that brings the horse into the picture, and then of course that with it being moving the cows, the quarter horses, and a lot of the fellas that work here come work here. They say they work a lot of places, and if you're lucky you'll get a horse in your string that's got some cow sense. They says here is pretty well, you're unlucky if you get a horse that doesn't have some cow sense here. We're very fortunate the horses we have here.
Stan Jacobs speaks with pride when he talks about the Douglas Lake Cattle Company and the American quarter horse Remuda it has. Along with Wendell and ranch manager Joe Gardner, they oversee one of the largest ranch operations in the world.
We are what you'd call a yearling ranch. We can, of course, be a cow-calf ranch and sell calves, but what we're probably better known for is raising yearlings. So we're weaning calves in the fall and backgrounding them through the winter, putting them back out on our own grass, and then selling them as grass yearlings in the fall. We also have the ability to finish them further in one of our lots or somebody else's and go all the way to the market, retail market with cattle, but generally speaking our revenue is largely centered on grass yearlings.
The ranch covers more than 500,000 acres and is located about 3.5 hours east of Vancouver. The mountain setting, lakes, and open grasslands remind visitors of the Old West. And for Stan, that's just the way they like it.
We do it the traditional way. We do it the cowboy way. Everything we do a horseback. We have branding traps spread all around the country and gather up a herd of cattle and put them in the trap. And we don't wean the cows off, and we don't use calf tables. We just put them in the trap. And in the length of time it would take us, we feel, to wean those cows off. We've got 100 or so calves branded, and we'll brand, as you guys witnessed this morning, we'll brand we branded 487 calves there this morning, and we were, a little over 4 hours. And then they're back out on grass, and when it comes to the movement of the cattle, it's all done on horseback. When we wean, it's the horse sitting in the gate, letting them cows out. And we're sorting steers, it's done on horseback. When we load a cattle liner, and the guy gets to the run where the horse can't fit up and run anymore, he may step off his horse and chase the cattle up. But until then, he's a horseback getting the cattle all the way in. It's how we do it. It's how our cows are trained. Our cows don't like people on foot. They don't know what a person on foot is. These boys here on the cowboy crew, that's the first thing they do every morning, saddle a horse.
And then it's off to work.